Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Shanta and you are watching English with Shanta. Many people ask me this thing, how long will it take to become fluent in English? Now, either you have started and you don't know what to expect, or you are learning from so and so time and you don't know still how long it will take because you are not fluent yet. But it is natural, it is a human tendency. See, if I start a weight loss program, I will be curious to know when I will reach my goal. If someone starts going to the gym expecting to build a body, he will want to know roughly how much time it will take for him to reach his target. So in this video, I am going to discuss the exact same thing. How long it will take for you to become fluent in English. I will give you a rough idea, okay? Not only that, I will also discuss what mistakes you are making which is holding you back from becoming fluent faster. What are the mistakes you have to avoid in your English learning journey? Now, let's discuss the first point. You must have seen many thumbnails, right? Learn fluent English in 7 days, 21 days. Honestly, tell me, do you think it is possible? The answer to this question cannot be given by any tutor because it depends in what level you are right now. Whether you are a beginner, intermediate level speaker, and also how much time you are giving to practice and how efficiently you are practicing, what methods you are using in order to practice, whom you are following, right? Honestly, you have the answer to this question. The more you practice, the faster you will become fluent. But I can tell you this much. If you are a beginner and you want to reach a level of manageable English, see, manageable means if you are in a conversation, you know how to manage the conversation. Even though you are making mistakes, but you are able to manage, you are able to survive that particular situation. In order to reach that much level of English, that is manageable English, you will need 1 to 5 months. That too if you are practicing 1 to 2 hours daily. Okay, in that case at least 1 to 5 months time. Depends on your efficiency and dedication, right? I hope you got a rough answer. So this is only for manageable English. If you continue the same practice, you will become fluent somewhere in 1 or 1.5 years. Provided you practice every single day and you do not make these mistakes in your learning practice. Let's come to the second part, that is what mistakes you are making which are holding you back or which are taking more time for you in order to reach your fluency. First mistake, learning grammar. Learning grammar first to speak fluent English. See, many people think that we will learn grammar first, then we will be able to speak fluent English. Lot of you have planned like this. Firstly, join some classes, learn grammar, learn the grammar rules, become perfect in them and start speaking English. And you will become fluent faster that way. You have seen so many grammar teachers, right? They make mistakes while speaking English. This is absolutely wrong. To start speaking manageable or survival English, you don't need to learn grammar. Grammar shouldn't be studied separately before starting to speak English. Do you think this is rubbish? Not at all. I am the proof for this. Before being a tutor, that is less than a year ago, I did not know things like conditional verbs, modal verbs. These are the words that I learnt once I started tutoring. I am okay at spoken English. I speak the correct grammar. But that is not how I learned. I did not learn that these are called as modal verbs. But I know how and where I should use them correctly in a sentence. Now I am learning to categorize them because I am answerable to people who are asking me doubts. I did not know what a phrasal verb is, but I am using them in my speaking practice way before learning what they are called as. Now, if you want to criticize me, you're welcome to do that. I am trying to be transparent and encouraging and motivating other people, so that I'm just trying to give you an example and state that you do not need to learn or study grammar first and then learn spoken English. Tell me honestly, is that how you learnt your native language? Take for example the person who never went to school or college, some construction labor or someone else. He is able to speak his native language, right? And that too fluently. Then how did he learn? He did not read or write. He learned only by listening. Firstly, as a kid, he learned simple words. Later, he learned to make small sentences. Later, he made longer sentences. Then paragraphs. Finally, he was able to speak fluently and conversate well in his native language. Why are you running behind grammar first? The second mistake is not surrounding yourself with English. Enough English. Now you say that if a person has the environment around him which is English speaking, only then he will be able to learn English, right? That is how you learned your native language. Agreed, we do not have the surrounding of English, but you have unlimited access to English content. Utilize it. What many people do is, okay, now this is my English study time. At this time, I am going to practice my English. And what we do is, we listen to 1 hour of English content. What about the rest of your day? Back to your native language. This is a mistake. Throughout the day, you should listen to only English content. Whenever you're texting somebody, you're texting to them in Hindi. Change all the settings of your phone, because this is a thing that you are using throughout the day. So change the settings to English. Yes, it will be uncomfortable, but this is what you want to do, right? You want to become fluent in English, not your native language, because you're already fluent in it. Your friends text you in Hindi, reply to them in English. Throughout the day, whatever you are listening to, listen to only in English. This is how you create an environment of your own of English language. Learn grammar, but through listening to how other people are framing sentences, where they are using do, does, where they are using what type of tenses, what is the context in which they are using those words. Now, if you want to ask me, finally, when should we learn grammar? Is it absolutely unnecessary? I would say no, it is very important. But after you have learned your manageable or survival level of English, then you can start learning grammar, simultaneously improving your English, speaking in English. Once you want to level up your English, then you can start learning advanced grammar and through listening and speaking. Okay, you don't have to study anything. You have to acquire the knowledge. You have to change the method in which you are acquiring a knowledge. I hope this misunderstanding regarding grammar is clear. Okay, the third mistake is that you assume that you should speak fast to sound fluent. I have seen people, I have interacted with people. They speak so fast and they try to show off. Oh, I am so fluent in English. I need not think and I'm running like a train. This is how fluent I am. People are impressed with how fast I can speak. See, when we speak, our brain searches for words, processes it, and we end up making sentences. So, when we speak fast, our brain looks for words, because honestly, we do not have so many words in our brain, and we end up making incorrect sentences, using wrong words, going blank, making mistakes. We start fumbling. We forget and lose track of our speaking. Ultimately, we become nervous. In the future, we will become hesitant to speak. So learn to speak slowly. By slow, I do not mean that you need to be sluggish, but speak at a moderate speed. That way, your speech will look elegant. Now, how to practice this is, I'll give you a simple trick. You should be able to hear every single word that you are speaking clearly. That way, your speed will come down. And by doing this, you will improve your fluency, you will make lesser mistakes, you will reduce the usage of fillers like, okay? You will become more confident while speaking and you will be able to articulate your thoughts better. Try it. It worked with me. It will work with you as well. You can thank me later. So these are the hurdles that were stopping you from becoming fluent. or they were taking longer for you? And also, I hope I have cleared your question about how much time it will take to become fluent as well. Did you get it? Now you calculate and tell me how long do you think it will take for you to become fluent. Just take into consideration your level, in which level you are right now, how much time you are practicing every single day. So depending on your situation, you comment down. You calculate and tell me in the comments how long it will take for you to become fluent in English. This way, you are also setting a goal for yourself and you are manifesting your goal by writing, I will become fluent in so and so time. Your brain will start working in that order. So please comment down below. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching the entire video. And if you have watched the entire video, I feel that you must have liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your learning partners. Also subscribe for more English related content. I will see you soon in another video. Take care.